And there you see the masking units here at Hager Rose Bowl in Allentown, where the finals of this wonderful tournament, 23 years, has been run. $2,000 for the first place champion and $1,100 for the runner-up. One of the best-paying tournaments in the Lehigh Valley draws bowlers from all across the East Coast and occasionally beyond the East Coast.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, we actually had some players in the area who were competing at USBC Masters that was over in New Jersey, and they extended their stay, I should say, an extra couple of days and stopped in here before they went home. I bowled with a gentleman from Florida, so looks like this match is going to be started on with Owen Darby.
Owen checks in there. He was the fourth place finisher, so he gets choice, and he's going to go first. He'll bowl on lane 3. He'll pitch one frame and then let things go. And there it is. The lefty crushes the pocket right out of the box.
We'll see if Owen prescribes to the same MO he had last year, because he qualified in the 4th or 5th position and ran up the stepladder to become our champion. So I don't remember all the finalists last year. I know Keith Poppity was our tournament leader, but the other finalists were all left-handed, and Owen prevailed in that final. First look at Jason Stadler.
From Lafayette, New Jersey, not what he wanted to have happen, leaves the 4-7-9 pin.
Yeah, looks like we got to get the machine to reset here. 1 second.
That ball looks strong, Pat. On occasion, our viewers out there, your average league players will wonder why, maybe just a little too much on that.
He's actually, the ball that he was using, I believe he threw on his first ball there, he used in, we crossed together our first qualifying squad today, and he was using that earlier. It's actually come out of the box. It's actually a dull finish ball, so he's actually polished it up to make the ball shape a little bit better for what he was looking for. So that's definitely something you can do. You can hear some extra pinfall over to our right as our number 3 seed is getting some practice balls in.
That nice opens up the wrist in the back there, does Jason. This time picks up a 7.
Yep, that ball
3-6-10.
Yep, curved a little bit too much through the front, through the face, and he's going to switch to his spare ball here.
Takes one, a rough start here for Mr. Stadler as he's got 17. A double for Owen Darby would look big in his efforts to move on through the field to get to that championship match.
Yeah, Owen's definitely going to want to capitalize on these early open frames by Jason, but this is a position that Owen's been in a number of times. He's been on a number of telecasts, both with the Masters and now with the John Reiss Memorial. No stranger to our TV2 team.
Can't get a break on the 3.
A little quick. Ball didn't quite take a set at the break point and get all the way back. So
still a nice 20-pin lead. And this format, unlike the Masters, which Service Electric broadcast back in November, and the Masters, it's a winners-losers bracket. Players get the player in the winner's bracket gets the opportunity, can drop that first set of 3 games. This one, you've got 10 frames to make your adjustment, Pat. Little more mental pressure on the part of the bowlers.
Yeah, this is more of the sprint type of match play versus the marathon of the Masters, and you try to get out to a lead. Now, being clean through 2 frames here for Owen, he's already established a nice 23-pin lead here with a strike in the 3rd. You know, you don't have time. You don't have a whole lot of time to play around with the lanes here in a 1-game match. So you got to kind of get zoned in and get going real quick.
Owen Darby from Easton, PA. He's 27 years old. Current average a whopping 245, and that's why he's able to average that.
Yeah, Owen's had a very good season. I believe he set a house record earlier this year over at Town and Country Lanes in Bethlehem on a Tuesday, and set a number of 800s. His high series is a whopping 878. So you know he didn't miss very much in that 3-game set. Jason quick here on lane 4. There's a good shot.
There's back to what he was looking for. Good shot by the New Jerseyite. Finally on the books for his first covered frame in the third.
Yeah, Jason's a multiple-time PBA regional champion, and he's got a couple of New Jersey State Masters titles to his credit. A very accomplished bowler in his own right at 38 years old.
240 average, so this even. That one's going to be light, leaves the 2, tries to get a nudge, but not going to go down.
Not a little. He's probably did the standard a little bit overcorrection on that lane. He was through the face on the first frame, or this second frame, first frame on that lane. So he gets makes an adjustment either with his feet or with his eyes and gets a little quick and misses break point, but covers a spare, no problem.
37 through 3 frames. Owen Darby, if he should double up, will be at 70. Certainly what he wants to do here. And now, Pat, I'm sure at this point Owen Darby, because the game's going to move along pretty quickly, and if he's not comfortable with his line, he might be fishing around just a little bit in these mid frames.
Well, I think he's going to try to just make very, very tiny adjustments, if any. You know, he was a little light last time on this lane. He left the 3 pin, so let's see what happens here. Good shot. Looks like he may have stuck just a little bit there at the line. He came out, kind of pulled up just a bit, but he's looking at his shoe as he came back. You can see him a little bit off balance, but
got it to hold.
Got the ball on the line, so that's the key.
Still fiddling around with the bottom of his shoe. It was a good tournament today, though. Some interesting scores. Some players with low scores and then high scores jumping through the tournament.
Yeah, it was very pair dependent. We move pairs during qualifying, so the bowl game on one set of lanes, and then for the next game you'll move about 8 lanes down the house. Shot.
And that is huge for Owen Darby, as he's got 70 through 3.
And he takes a 33
scored
pin, actually a 43 pin lead right now.
2 more. About going to close it out for Owen Darby, who will actually finish first. There, a great graphic. Jason Stepladder's handiwork thus far.
Yeah, it was a good shot right there. Jason was very steady this morning in his qualifying. You know, 218, 224, 238, 182. Struggled a little bit that last game, but checked in the semifinals, into the semifinals with a plus 62 or just over 215 average. And I'm not sure exactly what he shot in the semis, but he did get to 130 for over, so it was plus 60, plus 72, I believe.
That one light.
A little bit of trouble on lane 3. You know, the first ball was a little high. The second, the last 2 have been just a little light. So he's working on trying to get lined up on that lane. Unfortunately, if Owen keeps striking every time he misses, he's losing another 20 pins to Mr. Darby. Good cover.
Nice cover. That's a difficult spare that he had up there. Probably not one he's used to seeing.
Yeah, what makes
5'8", very difficult.
What makes it difficult is that 8 pin in the back. You're going to see he did not switch balls this time. He's going to curve the ball into her and watch it go through and get the 2 to 5 and the 8, all with the ball.
77 through 5 frames. Owen Darby now moves in, looks to strike in the 6th. He has a strike in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th frame. Also in the 1st, lost a 3 pin in the 2nd frame. Here's our left-hander. Looks like he's given it enough room and does carry for the 4-bagger. Owen Darby going to lock this up in pretty short order. Pat, as he jumps the lead to 43.
Yeah, it's another good shot here by Owen. You can see he's playing right inside the 2nd arrow, but he's letting the ball drift out to about the 7-8 board down lane. It's really nice here at Hazer Rose Bowl. We have those tracer markers down lane, so you can get a good idea where the ball's at, be it on the 10 board or 15 board. The longer dart boards down there are on the 10 board on both the right and the left.
Owen Darby's got a stranglehold on this opening match. Now a split's going to tighten it up.
You can see that ball was a little bit tighter down lane, and it jumped up through the nose. It was not, obviously, it wasn't one of his better shots in the match, so did not catch any breaks there. So he's going to switch here. You can see him switching his interchangeable thumb from a strike ball into a spare ball.
127 now through the 5th frame. Almost covers the split, but he'll take the 9, and he'll go 136 through the 6th and 145 through 7. But right now, strikes of a necessity here.
Yeah, right now
for Stadler.
Jason with strike spare would be 117. He'd be down 38 pins, so he's still in quite a hole right now, but he is on his good lane. This guy, there you go. The problem for Jason, though, unfortunately, is he's going to end his match on lane 3, which is the lane he has not struck on yet. So he has struggled on lane 3. This is a big shot here in the match for him.
Needs the double. We got a great camera shot there from the side. You could see that hand open up. That was the little profile shot. I like that. We got it from the back. Now we had it from the side there. You see the hand open up a little bit.
That's a good shot.
And does get the double. So not quite out of the woods yet is Owen Darby.
Let's cut the lead to 28 pins. You know, again, max score right now for Jason. You can see here, he gets his hand on the back, on the inside of the ball in the backswing, and then rotates it around and creates the motion that he's looking for.
Here comes Darby. Wants to get back on a strike sequence. Has 4 in a row.
Yeah,
Owen Darby, lane 4.
Right now, Owen's pacing a 215, and max score for Jason would be 217. So, match has tightened up.
Can't get the back trip on the 6.
Yeah, a little heavy. Again, my guess is Owen will not change balls for the spare. He's going to go. He's going to curve the ball across the lane at this.
You never know. He's cut into that lead. You can talk to the old Atlanta Falcons about that. I think they figured they had the Super Bowl put away, but Tom Brady rallied the Patriots to come back. See if Jason Stadler can do the same. Spare here for Owen Darby.
Good cover there.
Here comes Owen Darby. Moves over to lane 3. Pat, now for Owen, this is, you really shouldn't, no pressure here to change anything. He's thrown the ball well. That one just got a little bit inside on him.
Yeah, I think he just missed a little bit in down lane, but did tighten the matchup. This one he got a little bit further out. Oh. Wait.
Still had just a little too late. It sent a messenger there, but that messenger went behind. Closer in the pit, something flew across the back.
Yeah, if we can get a replay of the shot, the ball was a little bit light down lane. He got this one a lot further left than his previous one. It did get back. That was a pin cartwheeling across the back.
Didn't help him out enough to knock it down.
No, it's crucial, though, that he makes the spare, because no matter what Jason would do in the 9th and 10th frame, if he makes the spare, he's not shut out. He can get up in the 10th and win the match. So, good cover.
There, an interesting release by Owen Darby. You saw him come out of that ball flat.
Yep.
And killed it to make the 7. The 7 a little tougher for a left-hander. 10 pin. Right-handers have a more difficulty with the 10 pin.
All right, so here's our situation right now. Jason needs to get up here in the 9th and 10th frame and at least throw 3 strikes here to get himself into the 217 possibility or 2-teen range, as Owen is pacing at 214 with a max of 224.
Looks like that was a little wide.
Touch wide. I'm not sure if the 5-pin went behind the 7 or slid in front of it there.
So he has 126 now. Difficult, needed to carry this shot.
Yeah, this was a big shot here. He gave it plenty of room. The 5 never got there. The 4 came off the wall and stood it back, kept it from getting over there. So that was a crucial break there. Bad break, actually. Only thing he can do here is hope that he strikes out and
disaster for Owen Darby.
Yep, some type of catastrophe strikes Owen in the 10th frame.
Gets
Very
the
good
strike
shot there. Yep. He made the he finally made the adjustment on the left lane as he struck here in the 8th and the 10th frame. So
needs these 2. Made a good shot on that first ball, just didn't carry it.
Right. Right now, Owen's going to need to get 7 pins on his first ball to lock the match up, no matter what Jason does here. Another good shot.
Close it out with the triple, but being on TV, I think you want to do as well as you can, and just bowlers all like that. Every frame they have a chance, they're going to make that effort.
Yeah.
A little pressure on Owen Darby. Just make him mark in his 10th frame.
Yeah, there was Jason caught a bad break there in the first frame, went a little bit high and left a 4.79. That's a tough break there. Then made a bad shot to start on lane 3 and wasn't able to convert the spare. So 196.
Respectable TV game right there for Jason Stadler.
So again, first ball, Owen Darby needs 7 pins to lock up the match. Anything less than 7 and we could have a tie or a loss here. So that'll do it.
Gets
good
the 9.
enough. That'll get him to 200 at least. So Owen Darby will advance on to game 2 of our Stepladder final. He'll advance to meet Brad Kemp.
And there you see, look at the score sheet, Owen Darby. Picks up the spare.
Now I'd be curious if Owen maybe makes a ball change or makes a line change here to see what else might be out there that he can.
The 4-bagger,
Yeah,
as you see there, the difference maker in the match.
huge difference. He was able to get out to a lead and then just consolidate. It looked like he softened up a little bit on that shot. Moved in and softened up a little bit.
So Owen Darby, the winner of our first match. And a nice handshake there, and he'll move in now to take on Brad Kemp. Brad Kemp, another player familiar to the Valley. Leave it here on 2 Sports. Second match coming your way, the Reiss Memorial Scratch Tournament.